Next presenter is Miss Luka Hayashi. The presentation title is Live Together. Please start.
Hello everyone. My name is Luka Hayashi. I am 7 years old and I go to school almost every day. My school is located in Tokyo, but it has a very large schoolyard. My friends and I sometimes go there and enjoy talking about what typical high school girls love to talk about. I really enjoy it. In 2045, in 20 years' time, I will be 37 years old. I won't be a high school student anymore, and I won't be studying for tests. But instead, I will be working as an architect and working very hard to connect the hearts of everyone. I will be making every effort to realize a world of real inclusion. This was triggered by an opportunity to closely interact with people with disabilities. To be honest, I used to have a prejudice against those people with disabilities because I had never had the opportunity to closely interact with them, and I didn't know how to communicate with them. However, as I interacted with them, I realized that there was no need to make a big deal out of it. Now, I would like to define a new term. In order to achieve real inclusion, I define people with disabilities as uniquers in this presentation from now on. Currently, a lack of understanding about such people is preventing them from fully participating in society and becoming independent, which has become a social issue. Acceptance of uniquers requires not only the government initiatives, but also responses from local communities where they live their daily lives. To this end, private sector will be essential. However, I think many companies are not yet prepared to coexist with uniquers without prejudice as I was in the past. I believe that to resolve this issue, it is important to deepen understanding of uniquers and promote coexistence, thereby creating a system that benefits all stakeholders. Well, from my experience, I figured this out. The greatest joy for uniquers is having a place to connect with society, which gives them a sense of purpose in life. Then, how about healthy people? Interacting with diverse people can lead to new discoveries that would be impossible in a world of only healthy people. From the company's perspectives, it is not difficult to imagine that diverse experiences gained through coexistence will influence the services and the products offered by the companies. Also, they will gain social credibility and enhance their corporate value. The question is, how can I make it possible as an architect? I would like to propose the creation of cafes within companies that are run by uniquers and are also open to the public. This is because direct interaction between employees and uniquers will create a win-win relationship between the three parties I mentioned earlier. Furthermore, by making this venue in the face of the company, it can serve as a means of publicly demonstrating the company's way of thinking. In other words, I believe that this will undoubtedly provide an excellent opportunity for external stakeholders to see the company from the inside. In this way, I want to become a person who combines various aspects, such as design as an architect, and proposals to companies as a management consultant, and understanding of welfare. So what can I do now to become a person who can fulfill these 3 roles. First, I needed to deepen my understanding of welfare. Next, here are the 3 steps I needed to take now. First, knowledge. In order to live as uniquers and build a better world, we must first begin by deepening our understanding. Second, spreading the word. Right now, I am proposing the importance of coexistence and ways to achieve it here at the Expo. I want to engage in activities that convey my thoughts to as many people as possible. Third, participation. Recently, I went to see a performing live by uniquers. What impressed me was each person could freely express themselves and shine. Everyone is different, and everyone is wonderful. By participating, I realized that this is the future I want to achieve. My strength lies being in an environment where I can closely interact with uniquers. And because I have personally experienced the importance of coexistence, I believe that a future where this is possible can be realized. By 2045, I want to become an architect who designs connections of the heart. I'm looking forward to seeing again in a society where inclusion is quite natural. Thank you.